Well, hello everyone. This is Dr. Tinsley, your instructor for Geology 105, Physical Geology. I hope week one was a superb week for you. I hope week one was the most enjoyable week that you've ever had in your academic life. Now, I don't know if that was the case or not, but here's the thing. I want you to have fun. One of my goals as an instructor is for my students to enjoy the course. So I hope you're enjoying it. And week one is usually a pretty easy week. I take it easy on you in week one because I want you to have time to settle into the course. I want you to have time to settle in to this course along with maybe the 2 or 3 other courses that you have. I want you to have time to get your textbook/lab kit and get it all together and look through it. I want you to have time to absorb the syllabus. I want you to have time to think about lab safety and to take the lab safety quiz. And we talk about the scientific method a little bit, but I just want to lay some foundation stones this first week and not overwhelm you. But as we get on in the course, i.e. as we start week 2, it's all going to change. Things are going to get busy in week 2. Now, why do things get so busy in this course in week 2? Because if you took my course in the fall or spring semester, I wouldn't say this to you, right? And the reason is because in the fall and spring semesters, you have 16 weeks to absorb and consume the course material in Geology 105. But in the summer, we only have 10 weeks. In other words, we take a 16-week course and we compress it down to 10 weeks, which means some weeks we're going to have to double up on material. And folks, I hate to tell you, but week 2 is one of those weeks where we have to double up. In fact, this week we're going to be looking at chapters 1 and 2, which are the chapters on mineralogy and igneous rocks, which means we have 2 chapters to read. We have 2 sets of consideration videos to watch, and we have 2 labs to do, or 2 sets of labs to do, and 2 lab quizzes. And that sounds like a lot, but the key to being successful in a course like this, where you have a lot of course material in a short amount of time, is to consume it in little bits. All right. So my suggestion to you, this is a strong suggestion, is to every day do a little bit of work on this course. Spend an hour or 2 or whatever it takes to consume a little bit of this course. And then the next day do a little bit more, and the next day do a little bit more. And by the end of the week, after 6 or 7 days, you'll have consumed everything that you need to consume, and it won't feel overwhelming. Of course, if you wait until Sunday night to try to do everything, especially on a busy week like week 2, you're going to probably feel overwhelmed. You're going to probably feel like you've been hit by an academic train. I don't want that for you. I want you to enjoy the course. I want you to have fun. I want you to be able to absorb and consume all the information and learn it, and let it get in there and have an opportunity to reflect on it and think about it and meditate on it. And the only way you're going to be able to do that is if you consume it in little bits throughout the week and not wait until the very end. Okay? So, again, but I don't want this to freak you out. I don't want you to feel overwhelmed already. You're like, oh my goodness, we're only starting week 2 and I'm feeling overwhelmed just by what Dr. Tinsley is telling me right now. I don't want you to feel that way because, folks, listen, just do the work, right? Just get in there and do the work. Don't quit. Don't run for the hills. Don't look for a way to get out of this course now. Don't start signing up for biology tomorrow, because you can do this, right? You can do this. I have students take this course every summer, and the vast majority of them do very well. And you can too. It just means you have to do the work. And unfortunately, in a summer course, the work is compressed by 6 weeks. We take 16 weeks and compress it down to 10. But you can do it. You can do it. I don't want you to quit. I don't want you to feel like overwhelmed already. Just get into week 2, get the work done, and you'll be fine. Again, remember what I said in the first video. Don't worry about your grade. Let me worry about your grade. You just worry about doing the work and doing your level best on it, and everything's going to work out. I'm not saying everybody's going to get an A, but your grade is going to work out if you do the work. Let me tell you something. People who do the work in my class are successful. They do well. The ones who fail my class are typically the ones who don't do the work. So if you don't do the work, sure, you're going to fail the class. You do the work, and you'll get a good, solid passing grade. I'm not saying everybody will get an A, but you'll get a good, solid passing grade. And if you put some real effort into the course, nothing in here is rocket science, right? If you put some real effort into the course, you'll do well on the course. You'll do well in the course, and you might get that A or B that you're looking for, right? So don't feel any pressure right now. Just relax and just start working on the material. That's all you need to do this week. Just relax and start consuming the material, okay? And remember, I'm here if you need me. I want you to use me. I want you to ask me questions. I want you to reach out. So if you run into a problem, then reach out and ask me a question. You can text me, you can call me, you can email me, and I will respond. I want to help you. You don't have to. That's up to you. But if you need me, I'm here for you. Also, in the front of your lab manual, there is an access code for some online resources. I will talk about those and have talked about those online resources in the week 2 email and in the week 2 announcement in Canvas. So a little bit more on how to negotiate those online resources. But get in there, sign up for those online resources. They can also be of help to you as you're trying to navigate the material for this week. You don't have to use the online resources. Some people don't. In fact, many students don't, but I wish they would because they're there and they're very helpful. But that's another way you can help that I've provided to help you negotiate the material. But folks, you're going to be fine. You're going to be fine. But I offer this video this week just as a fair warning to make sure you're consuming this course bit by bit and not waiting till the last minute to do things, because last minute students typically don't do very well, or they get overwhelmed, right? And they feel overwhelmed and they feel like a train has hit them. They start to panic. They start to, as we say today, right, freak out. And when that happens, they do crazy things like drop the course or get stressed out and start taking it out on their friends and family. And sometimes they take it out on me or whatever the case may be. But you don't need to do any of that. Just consume the course little by little, and you're going to be fine. I know I've said that a million times. I hate to keep repeating myself, but I'm just trying to drive home the point that this course is doable, no problem. It's a very attainable course for anyone if they just do the work and consume it bite by bite. All right? I think that's everything. If you need me, call me. If you need me, text me. If you need me, email me. I'm here for you, want to be here for you, want to support you. Folks, you are my priority this semester. So let's do this course together. And guess what? Like I said in the beginning, let's have fun. What do you say? I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.